Welcome back to my channel, Luke Brickwalker, for my second set video. In this video, I will be rating the Vulture Droid from set number 7111. This is another classic set released in 1999 and was composed of 62 pieces. Every build I am only giving one faction that makes the most sense, in my opinion. So I know the set is based off episode 1 where the faction is the Trade Federation, but I don't want to separate this Vulture Droid from the other Vulture Droids that we'll be reviewing later on, so I am putting it under the CIS, or the Confederacy of Independent Systems, for this review. The designation is Space, and it was manufactured by Howard Chal Engineering, the same company that made several other CIS vehicles such as the C-99-79 landing craft, the droid gunship, and the transport shuttles. The Vulture Droid was the staple, the baseline starfighter for the Trade Federation. They were unique since they could also land and walk around on their wingtips and even fight soldiers from the landing position, as we see in the Clone Wars. Getting into my rankings. For the strength category, the weight of the model was 84 grams. And if we remember from the last one, 84 divided by 10. And in this case, I'm going to round down. I'm going to give a strength of 8. When it comes to defense, the Vulture Droid had no defensive capabilities and were very easy to crash, as seen by the scene in episode 1, where this poor little Vulture Droid, it just drifted a little too close to the mothership and hit it and blew up. So for these reasons, I'm giving it a defense rating of 0, since it had no shielding or any other kind of defense mechanisms. For the cargo rating, the Vulture Droid doesn't have any place to store anything here. There's no pilot because it's a droid, and there's no other compartments to store anything. So for those reasons, I'm giving this one a 0 as well. As far as sublight speed is concerned, the Vulture Droids were pretty speedy, coming in at 120 megalights per hour. That's 20 megalights per hour faster than the Naboo Starfighter. However, they were not equipped with any form of hyperdrive, giving a total speed value of 24. For the final category, the weapons category, even though the Vulture Droid, we see it in the movie, it has weapons. The other models that LEGO made all had weapons. But this model, I don't see any visible weaponry on it. It has some printed pieces on the side of the wing, but those aren't really the location where the lasers would be. And for those printed pieces, I don't really see any kind of shape or print that shows me that it's supposed to be a laser cannon there. And those printed pieces were actually used for other sets where they're just basic wiring. So for these reasons, I know it's supposed to have weaponry. This model does not. So I'm going to give this a weapons rating of 0 as well. So in total, this first rendition of the Vulture Droid comes in at an underwhelming 32 power, being the only two categories it had. Ratings in were strength at 8 and speed at 24. But don't worry, since there are many other Vulture Droids they make coming out, all of those are going to have a much higher rating in the future. Now that I have the value ranked, I'm going to add this Vulture Droid to my collection since I personally own one. Added to my Naboo Starfighter, a utility vehicle from my last review, it's going to bring my current collection power up to 239. The Naboo Royal Forces are still holding the lead in my collection, but we'll see how long they can stay on top. Let me know in the comment section below how many of these Vulture Droids you own and what your collection power looks like so far. Be sure to check out my website at lukebrickwalker.com to quickly reference all of my ratings so far. If you have any questions about my ratings, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.